Welcome to Switched On, Paul speaking, and another video here looking at some of the individual games in 51 worldwide games that was released on the Nintendo Switch. If you haven't seen my overview, then please go and check that out. And I've also got a playlist looking at some of these games in more detail, as I say. So this one is going to be focused on some of the card games. Just going to have a quick look. Not going to play full games here. Just going to have a look at a couple of the card games, just to give you a bit of an overview. And some people have asked me to do that. So this is Texas Hold'em Poker, a game that I know very well. Played it a lot a good few years ago. Played it a lot online. It is the limit version. So if you know anything about Texas Hold'em, it's not the no limit version, which I prefer, where basically that means you can bet any amount you like. In Limit Hold'em, you are limited to the maximum bet you can make. So I think it makes it a little bit more of a lesser game, should we say. But let's have a look. Let's play a couple of hands. One thing I do like about this is the fact that it's a short game. You can play 5 or 10 rounds, which is really nice, which means you're not going to be playing, you know, some poker games can just go on for hours and hours. So at least it's in the spirit of the 51 worldwide games here that, you know, it's a short little game. You can play, you know, through a game of Texas Hold'em in 5 or 10 minutes, which is absolutely fine, isn't it? So let's have a look at a hand here. We've got 8, 9, 10. A couple of 9s on the table. We'll check that. Let's see what everybody's doing. This is also a really good one to play online as well, obviously. It's quite a popular game. Whenever I've been looking for online games, this always seems to have somebody available. We could try and steal with a cheeky little bet here. So you can see that I've done a bet and it's a maximum of 5 chips. Everybody's called that and I'm going to be made to look very silly. I was trying to steal the pot, but I've got nothing. So showdown, everybody flips over, and what have we got there? Nobody had anything, basically. So everybody was bluffing. So we'll play one more hand, and then I'll move on to a different card game. But hopefully you can get the idea. It's pretty straightforward. If you know what Texas Hold'em's all about, then I'm sure you've seen all you need to see by now. Ooh, 5 and 7 of clubs. That's very nice. We will call just to get everybody in, but we'll be looking for some more clubs, or a 4, 6 and 8, something like that. See if we can get a straight going. It's not particularly kind, is it?
Check.
That's quite handy. We've got 7, 8, 9.
Raise.
We're going to raise it up by 10 chips.
Call.
We shouldn't really be betting here anyway, so please don't comment on my skills at Texas Hold'em. I'm just basically trying to show you this as a bit of a showcase. So we end up with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is a nice straight. Now then, we want to get the best value. I think we're going to bet here. Try and suck some the other players in. Everybody calls. And I should pick up a tasty pot of 160 chips, hopefully.
Straight.
Yeah. So that's a nice way to end our look at Texas Hold'em. But that is a really good game. As I say, you can play short 5 rounds. Let's go to the options and show you what we can do here. You've got 5 rounds. You notice the little bookmark there. So something I didn't really talk about in any of the other videos yesterday. But a brilliant feature in 51 worldwide games is if you come out of any game, and I think it is any game. I don't think any game doesn't give this feature. But basically, it just stores. You can just jump back in and carry on playing. So I could jump out now of poker, go and play some slot cars, come back, finish my poker game. Obviously, it only works in single player, not online, but a brilliant option. But anyway, so you can play 5 rounds or 10 rounds of poker. So perfect for a quick game. Next game I want to jump into is a game called Last Card. If you're familiar at all with Uno, you're going to be well at home here, because this is basically Uno in all but name. And again, we'll just play a little time of this, a couple of rounds if we can get through it quickly. The only thing I don't like about this compared to the Uno game that's actually on the Switch is that a lot of this work here is automated. So, you know, drawing cards. If you need to draw a card, it's just automatically drawn into your hand. That kind of thing. You don't really get a lot of interaction at some times. The game just sort of whizzes around.
Draw 3.
You know, and leaves you with little to do. Like at the moment, I haven't touched the, you know, I haven't interacted with the game at all for about 4 goes around there. But now I do get to have a go. We'll play a skip card. But I mean, it's literally Uno, and I love Uno. We play it a lot here in our house. We've got 3 switches, and you know, 3 of us will play it together.
Color change.
You can change the colour like you can in Uno. We'll go to blue.
Reverse.
And again, this would be another popular one that people will play online. It's always a popular game with players from way back in the
Draw 3.
Xbox 360 days.
Finish.
And there we go, it's a perfect way to finish. So again, basically Uno, if you know how to play Uno, this is exactly that with Uno rules. And again, another enjoyable game. See if we can jump out and look at one more card game in this little collection. We're going to look at Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Again, simple game to understand. Pontoon is, as it's also known, probably more so in the UK. Again, can play 4 players online. And quite obviously not a game that you can play locally. Because, you know... Oh, you can play this one locally. Sorry, I was thinking of poker. So what we got? We've got 5 and 5. We're going to hit me on that. 16.
Hit.
20. We'll stand on 20.
Stand.
Oh, and the dealer, of course, gets 20. We get anti-back. Anti-back? That's topical in this world we live in at the moment. So again, you can see here, like the poker, 5 rounds of blackjack. See who can get the most chips. Let's up our ante a bit. Ooh, 17. That's awkward.
Stand.
We'll have to stand on 17, but we're not going to be able to win. Oh, dealer gets 18. So play one more hand of blackjack and then probably call it a day for this video. This is just a quick look at some of the card games, of which there are many in 51 worldwide games. Let's really up the ante. Let's go to 30. Let's see if we can win a hand. 12, that's not too bad.
Hit.
20, we can stand on that. Ooh, 21. Yeah, and we'll take some winnings there. So that's Blackjack on 51 Worldwide Classics. Again, we can just come out of that and it will bookmark that, and we can go back and carry on playing that at a later date. But I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave me a thumbs up and a comment below if you enjoyed this video and you like card games. You'll be looking to play some of these on 51 Worldwide Games. And please subscribe if you're new. Be really appreciated. But until next time, I will see you all again soon. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.